Hello, students. I just wanted to say some things about collagen. This we know is a structural protein. It's usually, in a biology class when you learn about structural proteins, that's probably mentioned collagen, along with like spider silk and maybe the keratin that gives strength to your skin, hair, and nails. But collagen, it's amazing to me how the degree to which we are made of collagen. Just to remind you, this protein is made by fibroblasts, and it's a common cell that's found in your connective tissues. So, collagen in your skin is giving strength in your dermis to your skin. This is a diagram of skin. You see the epidermis up at the top. The dermis is where the blood vessels are, and there is this dense, irregular tissue there in the skin. And you see the collagen fibers going this way and that, and that's the idea with dense irregular tissue, that the fibers all crisscross going all different directions. This is just showing younger skin versus older skin, and you see the collagen in the aging skin is all kind of thinner and broken, and so the person with the older skin, the skin is thinner and weaker. This happens with age. It happens even faster if you have exposed to a lot of sunlight in your life. So this is a diagram of a skeletal muscle, and so the top here, this is the whole muscle. This muscle is surrounded by a collagen layer called epimysium. If we go all the way down to the bottom here, the individual muscle cells are covered in a layer called endomysium, and the bundles of muscle cells are covered in yet another layer. All these layers outside and within the muscles, these are all made of collagen. So this stuff, these layers and wrappings, are really holding the muscles together, helping make the muscle strong. This is a diagram of bone tissue. It's really emphasizing, so all these things that say CF. CF, these are collagen fibers. So the bone, what makes bones strong is collagen. The collagen fibers in bone are also covered in these minerals. So bones are hard and strong. They can bend a little bit without breaking. We'll talk about all the details of bones another time, but your bones are also made of collagen. So, and we know that tendons and ligaments are made of collagen. That's the main thing that they're made out of. In this diagram, just think about this. So we have all these collagen layers in the muscle. All the collagen layers in the muscle sort of blend together, and they kind of combine and blend on in to the tendon. Tendon is the white part here on the left. This tendon then blends on into the bone. That's the job of the tendon. It attaches muscles to bone. So, you might think, or you might imagine, that muscle, tendon, bone is like, Lego bricks that you just attach one to the next and they all stick together. But in reality, they're all blended together, and it's really collagen that is just like intimately woven into the muscle and then woven into that bone, and everything is made of collagen. Here's just some more pictures of tendons and ligaments. The one on the left, I think, is actually some part of a horse, but it just reminds you the ligaments bind bone to bone, tendons bind muscle to bone. This is what in the notes I said this is a fun trivia topic you can talk about with your family at dinner time. Which one is which? Tendons and ligaments. Here's the knee. This isn't a human now. And you see a bunch of ligaments and tendons. And we know athletes and people can easily mess up their knees in different ways, but a lot of times these ligaments get torn. So this word fascia So this stuff is basically connective tissue wrappings and layers that are found all over the place in the body. I pulled out the quote here from this Wikipedia page. So fascia, plural, it's got the E on the end. A sheet of connective tissue, primarily collagen, attaches, stabilizes, encloses, separates muscles and other organs. Basically, if you think of an organ, whether it's a muscle or a bone, or a lot of your internal organs, these things are wrapped up in these layers of what are called fascia, but the fascia are made of collagen. Now, the collagen molecule itself, you can see, is made of 3 strands of proteins. And so these sort of balls in the model, those represent, of course, amino acids, right? Proteins are made of chains of amino acids. So we have 3 chains, they stick together. That's a collagen molecule. They say collagen is stronger than steel, which sounds like a fake fact. But if you could just imagine a very microscopic sliver of steel that's the same size as this collagen molecule, and then you go and pull on the ends of the collagen molecule and the steel, the little steel sliver would break before the collagen molecule would break. This stuff is a strong material, which helps explain why your bones are made out of it, and it's kind of holding you together. The name collagen comes from these Greek words meaning that it's producing glue. So this is like sometimes when people talk about like an old horse, like this horse is so old, it's time to send him to the glue factory. So this is the way they used to make glue, is from boiling the skin, tendons of horses and other animals. They would get this very sticky stuff. It's made of collagen. So collagen. So all right. So when people make their own homemade soup broth, what is done is you take bones and animal parts with skin on there, and you boil up those animal parts for hours. You also add in other ingredients, but those bones and animal parts, you're extracting the fats from them. The fats are delicious, but the collagen also gives the broth some special qualities. That, first of all, it's protein. It's really, really good for you. And so this is some homemade soup actually that my wife made, and she makes her own homemade broth, and it is just very much gelatinous, like Jello. So we were like fascinated by the fact that this is soup. After it's been in the refrigerator for a while, you kind of starts to act. Let's play that again. That is because of all the collagen that's in the soup broth. It's delicious and it is nutritious. Now, what also is made of collagen is gelatin. So you can go and buy this unflavored gelatin at the store. This one on the right is emphasizing that it came from cows, right, rather than some other kind of animal. And you then add your coloring and your sugar, and you get your Jello dessert. Vegans won't eat Jello because it is an animal product. This hairdo here, so when I was your age in the 80s, it was like around the time that punk rock was invented, and we would see these kind of hairstyles. And what they said was that if you wanted your hair to stand up like this and get all stiff, that you could actually use gelatin as a hair styling product, and then when it would dry, it got all kind of hard and stiff like that. Now, people don't realize this, but you can make your own homemade marshmallows. And this is another thing my wife likes to make, and they're real popular. People are like going crazy for her homemade marshmallows. But how do you make marshmallows? People are surprised, like, "What? You can make your own homemade marshmallows?" the main ingredient is gelatin. So it's basically, you can see the ingredients: gelatin, sugar. Um, and when she does this, put the gelatin, you put boiling water in there, start mixing it up. When you add the boiling water to the gelatin, it has a smell. You can smell the sort of animal smell. You can tell the animals that it came from have this kind of a barnyard smell coming out of the bowl in the kitchen there. So okay, so that is my collagen video. I wanted to really give a shout out and praise to collagen. All right, peace.